Hello and welcome to the Talking Staff. I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Josh.
We're finally in Miami, folks. Internationals is not just right around the corner. It's right here.
It was around the corner from where most of the characters spent their time this episode.
What does that mean?
I was like...
Like you're saying setting-wise? Like they was
convention,
all in one set?
Like the convention center was close to where most of the... We had a filler episode this week.
You can't just say it's a filler episode.
Okay, listen. I don't mind filler episodes at all. Filler episodes can be bad, or they can be good. And you can judge how good they are based on how much time they spend with the characters. So filler episodes are good if they throw in some conflict so that you can see...
No, you don't need conflict. Filler episodes are meant just to have, like, look how happy they are at this moment, okay? They're just, it's like an establishing shot.
Yeah,
right?
but it's showing the character where they are now.
It's an
update on the character.
I always love a good clip show episode. And that clip show episodes are universally hated, right?
Oh.
Yeah, like you hate it, like a Scrubs clip show episode, you know? And I love it. I like to like, hey, remember that time? And then they show a montage of all the times.
Or the better Community clip show, when it was stuff that never actually happened in the show.
Yeah,
it was just random stuff they wanted to do.
But what do they call it? Yeah, Community talked about a filler episode, right?
Right.
Like they talked about like it was in like the same line as like a ball episode. But, like, the filler episode, what was it? They talked about the pen thing?
Yep.
Right? The lost pen, right?
Right, yeah.
And they claimed that to be a filler episode, but it's known as, like, one of the most important episodes. Right? It was, like, a turning point.
Yeah.
They started playing a whole bunch of clips of things that never even happened.
Yeah.
But this wasn't a clip show episode.
No, but Matt is telling me it's a filler episode, and I love filler episodes. And I don't think there are filler episodes. I think every episode has its purpose.
Well, no, I understand that. The characters, we see a little more about characters in this episode, but all kind of in a dumb way, I think. I'm saying that this could have been a better filler episode. They could have done something cool with the characters. They could have explored different parts of their personalities that we haven't seen before.
Like, there's a part of Ella's personality. Like, that was just truly mean.
Yeah, she
Do you think she did that on purpose? Do you think she actually did?
I think it was another prank.
But she, like, this one, like, she wasn't apologetic in any way. She was like, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to make it, so... whatever. Like, obviously, like, if her excuse, the excuse she used, she said, that her troop had to go on now or something. And that could have been faked, or it could have been her, like, actually, like, she had to do that.
She was too nonchalant.
Yeah, she wasn't very apologetic, was she?
She wasn't very convincing with it.
No.
Yeah. I don't know.
We don't even see her for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She just leaves her there, ditches, and then James has to bail her out. And I have a feeling she's going to be bitter about that.
No, because, like you said, being the filler episode, this could just be forgettable. Like, they could just never reference this. Like, there's a lot of things that they happen that they never reference. Like going to get the dance costumes, and they have to dance their way to get inside the door.
That was like first.
Like you could forget that happened. Yeah.
Right.
That's first season, man.
Yeah.
This show's come a long way since then.
Yeah, but it is true that they didn't. We all suspected they were going to have to dance their way out of the bill, right?
Well, I think that would have been better.
And then they did not have to.
That would have been so much better. If
really?
James and Alden come in, and then they're just like, "Oh, you guys need to pay. How about we entertain your customers? That has value." And then they go like kind of like do a little show inside the restaurant. That would have been a fun.
Yes.
That restaurant's way too small for anyone to.
They could have made it work.
But like realistically, the amount of food she was eating, that was upwards of like $400 worth of food. You can't get that as a few hours as a server, and you can't get that dancing. Like, it doesn't make up for. That's just not economically feasible for a restaurant owner to do.
Well, I think we're analyzing it a little too much because it was kind of a dumb bit. Like, she orders more food to stall. Why would you think that's a good idea?
They've never claimed that these characters are smart. I liked. I've worked in the restaurant industry a while, and she was really rocking that server look, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess she pulled it off, but
I
think
got like an Anna Kendrick,
Yeah, the cup song video.
Yeah.
I think she was sort of a server in that video, right? She was like a baker or something.
I don't know,
but I thought she was rocking that style.
It's just nothing happened that had any consequence whatsoever. other than her having a bad day.
I would say, based on that 2 minutes of her being a server, she should be recast in the remake of Flashdance.
Do you think?
Like her as like Flashdance is about a waitress, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Do you know what Flashdance?
I've never seen Flashdance
It's
before.
a steel town girl looking for the fight of her life.
Yeah.
No one watches these dumb dance movies.
Lots of people.
Tons of
These
people have
kids
seen
watch
Flashdance.
these dance movies. There's a lot of good dance movies.
Footloose,
People.
that's the only one
Footloose
I've
is a good
watched.
dance movie. The newer Footloose, way better dance movie.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, but Josh likes Stomp the Yard. You're saying Josh can't like Stomp the Yard?
I need to like Stomp the Yard, man.
He's all about
Stomp the Yard is my life.
Remember when you were like, what was that dance you used to do back then? Yeah, you're doing it now.
Okay. I know that you say every episode has its place, but this episode with the
Oh,
dumb
okay, so we're done talking about dance movies?
Yeah,
then?
we're done.
Wow.
With Riley doing the dumb ordering more food, then she has to serve, then James and Eldon come and pay off her bill with tips and stuff. Nothing happens of consequence, so that if you removed this episode or if you accidentally skipped this episode, it wouldn't make a difference.
No, Ella. Because you better believe in the next episode, Brittany's going to be like, hey, Ella.
I would not put it past the writers to never mention it again.
No.
I wouldn't
don't
put it
give them
past
enough credit. You don't
I
give
wouldn't
them
put it
enough
past
credit.
them to never mention it again, like
No.
it never happened.
We don't give them enough credit for how liable they are, like how much they care about the canon. Like the episode, okay, which we didn't talk about last week, but I thought was really cool, is when Sierra gave a whole recap of what happened that whole season, right? Even stuff she wouldn't even know about.
Oh yeah, to Amanda.
That was genius.
Yeah, that was great.
See? But that means they care, based on that one fact alone.
Then they had the intern write this script this week.
Now, wow! You started out hesitant, and you just slowly started disliking this episode more and more.
It was just silly, tongue-in-cheek, grinny, dumb bit jokes that had no consequence whatsoever.
I thought it was a rocking time because you know what? Internationals is going to be Drama City.
Yeah,
right?
but that's more entertaining than these stories. Like, what do you think about West with the girls doing the tour around my?
I thought that was cool. It really showed
he was clearly ad-libbing it the whole time.
Yeah, but it showed like West's his sort of like internal conflict. You know, like he wants to be like a free spirit, but he's
Stop trying to explain yourself.
Bound by this dance world.
Stop trying to explain
yourself. So it's the best of both worlds. You know, he was trying to be one with the earth. He was balancing. That's why their arms were up.
That's BS, and you know it.
I feel like Wes could have done a better tour. He could have given him a better tour.
He was winging it though.
Obviously, he could have given a better tour. It wasn't historical at all. He didn't even talk about ghost stories. You guys know how I love ghost stories.
That plot with Wes and the girls didn't even have conflict.
There was conflict. They were like, look how weird West is.
It was just them doing things around Miami.
It was good times all around.
They were having a fun time. There was palm trees. What?
They
saw that. They saw art. They saw art.
They went to the beach.
They went to the beach.
What's that thing we learned in grade 9 about a story? How it's supposed to...
Yeah, in grade 9 you also learn about the 3-act essay structure. And then in college you learn to never ever do that. So, who's to trust? The plot,
well,
the standard plot.
We know how stories work. We know that you have to have rising action.
Oh, kids out there, by the way.
Climax, and then it comes down. You have declining action. That never happened. It was just a flat graph for the West story. Just a flat graph. There was no.
It doesn't matter. Plots are all over the place now. Okay, a plot you shouldn't be restricted. Storylines shouldn't be restricted by what's good and what's bad. It shouldn't be an up and down process. It should be whatever you want it to be.
I'm saying that this
should
isn't
be curved.
I'm saying
why must you put edges on things?
I'm saying
why must you
that
put boundaries?
What happened with Wes and the girls wasn't a story. It was just things that happened.
You know what you're teaching the kids here? Because a lot of these kids who listen to the show, they go to high school, right? They go to high school.
Okay, you know what, kids? What you need to do is take this clip to your English teacher, and they will agree with me that wasn't a story.
No.
The West chunk was just nonsense and things that happened.
Kids, at this point in your life, listen to your English teachers, all right? Because they're good. Because just do what they want with the archaic, I'd say, old-timey plot structure where it's a standard beginning, enticing incident, rising action, and then climax, and then falling action. It's nonsense, okay? It's outdated, it's old. Same thing with the 3-paragraph essay structure.
You're saying rising that story structure is outdated, so we should have no structure at all?
No.
We should just have things
You
that
can follow
happen?
it. You can follow it if you want to be a robot. But if you want to be like a true free spirit artist, then you put whatever plot structure you want. Like in many films, like Pulp Fiction, Memento, they're disruptive. They go against the grain when it comes to
but once you finish the
plot
movie,
structures.
you realize how it pieces together and makes a cohesive story. Just
Not
because
in
it just
the same
tells
thing.
it
There
tells
isn't
it in a
there isn't
different
like
order.
There isn't like a climax to Pulp Fiction. It's all over the place. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you got nothing to say now.
No.
Oh.
There's a climax in each situation.
Oh no!
Yes, there
no,
is.
there isn't.
Yes, there is.
Oh, you show me.
When-
You show me a chart. You show me a chart
Butch,
of that.
when he's in the
No,
basement.
no, we're not talking about the movie Pulp. Like, we can't talk about the specifics.
We can dissect it if you want.
No. Let's back to the issue at hand. All right.
We're going way too far into this.
Okay, I'm just saying that plot structures can be, like, if there's suddenly West and they're not doing anything, like maybe they get mugged or something, or some type of real enticing incident happens, but you don't need it because the Riley plot stands up for itself. It has enough plot for the other subplot to not have any, and that's how it works. Back to the topic.
I know what you're saying.
All
You're
right.
saying that you can't put a limit on what a story is because it hinders people's creativity.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying that if all creators want to innovate storytelling, because that's what's cool. As soon as someone innovates the way a story's told, then stories get told that way for a while. Like Pulp Fiction,
All right.
and then Memento. Those movies became things because of the way that they told a story. It still has to be a story.
Yeah, but you don't need your archaic enticing incident, rising action, climax, falling action. It's nonsense. All right. It's
So,
things have got to change. All right. Like you make it. There's like a mixed drink, right? That mixed drink is not always going to be a mixed drink. Like for example, the martini, right? Originally, it was known as a martini, right? It was stirred, never shaken, all right? But because of James Bond and Ian Fleming, it became shaken, not stirred. So that's how everyone ordered the martini. But that's not actually a martini. That's a different type of drink. But then the martini evolved to become that. You hear what I'm saying?
So you're saying
Plots have to change after a while.
ignorance makes something that was something
No,
else.
plot structures will have to change after a while to adapt to new audiences. There you go.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
What else is there to say about the episode? Let's continue
Well,
on.
we have the Eldon and James story. Eldon was continuing to whine about his girl troubles with Talia.
Yes.
Talia
Do
ran.
you think he's over the top with this sweet spot thing, Josh? Let's hear your reaction.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's kind of overdoing it a little bit. I mean, I don't think he's going to leave a note that says, Talia, look all over Miami for these sweet spots. And then she's just going to walk around. She's like, oh.
Yeah, that's how you get mugged in Miami. You're just wondering, hey everybody, I'm looking for a sweet spot around here, and they think you're looking for drugs or something.
Yeah,
and
it's not good.
Terrible.
I guess the only other thing that happened with James and Riley is Eldon was complaining about Talia, which we already talked about, and James wanted to see Riley. The whole time he wanted to go see Riley.
Wait, do
and
you want
Eldon
to
was
see
trying
her?
to
Like, he
convince
was like
him
he
not
missed
to.
her. He looked like he was like he was like at the start of the episode. He said, "Oh, I didn't think I had to schedule Riley time." Like he seemed like hurt. He was actually hurt by it. He wanted to spend some time with his gal in the Miams, you know.
And then Ella
Why?
ditched her in a restaurant.
Yeah.
She dined and dashed.
So like, are they going to get revenge against Ella?
I
They're
think
going
they
to play
should.
it by Ella's rules. Or are they going to play it by their own rules? Their
think-
own rules is to,
I just think
I
they
don't
won't.
know, look into the camera
I
all
think they
upset.
just won't
should
go out
lock
to
her-
dinner with Ella again.
I feel like they should lock her in a broom closet when she's going out for her solo.
You know, if I
We're
was
looking for Ella Britton.
Ella Britton?
Britain?
You know, if I was every time a friend walked out on me without paying the bill when they knew I didn't have any money, I wouldn't have any friends. Like if I stopped being friends with those people, it happens to me all the time. Like almost all the time.
What, people dine with you and then leave you there?
And they'll say,
Yeah,
I
but-
do it all the time with him. I'll say, my treat this time, I
Yeah.
promise. And then I'll just...
But I'm like, dude, but you've done this before, and you insist on me leaving my wallet, and I'm like, dude, no, I'm bringing my wallet because you've done this to me 3 times before, and then you insist, like, no, I'm serious, dude, I'll take it as offense if you bring your wallet because I feel like you don't trust me, so I leave my wallet behind, and what are the odds he does it again?
It's great.
But
Man,
you know,
that's-
That's another gripe I
the
have
thing
with
is,
this.
he has
Why
a really
wouldn't-
high-class
Why
name,
wouldn't
so-
Riley bring her wallet with her when she's in a foreign country roaming the town? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you have ID and money with you just in case?
well, I thought girls have their purses on them all the time. Right?
Well, I think she did have her purse, didn't she? I don't know.
Yeah, but she says she didn't bring any money. Maybe she
I'm
didn't bring
just
any
saying
cash.
it's
maybe maybe it's like this. They only take American money, right? And Riley didn't think to get her money converted.
That's just dumb. That's just dumb.
That's hilarious.
I thought that was a genius response.
No,
and then you
it's
just
just-
immediately shoot me down.
No, because if you're going to the States, that's one of the first things
Well,
you think about. I'm going to need
So
money.
we're closer to realizing like what it has to be Canada, right? The country they're representing. Because she said
Yeah.
North American teams register tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
If they were the American team, they'd already be registered because they're hosting the event, right? So they must be the Canadian team. Is there another? What counts as North America, Josh? Your
Yeah, that's
geography
it.
expert.
Mexico,
U.S., Mexico,
U.S.,
and
and
Canada.
Canada.
What about Iceland? Is that owned by Europe?
No. Iceland is its own country.
But it's separate from any continent?
Iceland is European.
Okay. And then Greenland.
Greenland, yeah.
There's-
How do you know they're not the dance troupe from Greenland then?
Greenland isn't North America.
Hashtag
Greenland
next step is from Greenland.
Greenland is Greenland.
Huh?
Greenland is the one that's the
Yeah,
Arctic
but I'm
tundra.
talking about
I'm saying that
continent-wise.
it's not habitable.
Continent-wise.
It's not very habitable.
Yeah, but there is a population in Greenland.
Very, very small.
Yeah, and that's why it's so weird for these next step people.
You're-
It all takes place in Greenland.
What?
That's my theory. Hashtag next step in Greenland. It's either Greenland or Canada. Which is more likely?
Are you seriously having this conversation right now? What are you arguing?
Okay.
We know they're in Canada. They use Canadian money.
But they've never officially said it.
They don't need to.
Alright.
There really wasn't any, because we only saw that, what, 8 characters? The 4, 5, 6.
I'm saying, in this
Yeah,
episode,
only 8 characters. We only followed 8 characters in this episode.
in this episode, we're getting closer to finding answers. Like, first, we're getting closer to finding out if they represent Canada. Most likely, yes, right? Officially. And then we got, for the first time ever, we got someone's last name. In the history of the show.
Right. Oh, right.
You know? Unless James's
West.
mom's name is... Her first name is James's and her last name is Mom, which I find that very unlikely.
No, he said his mom's name was South. Did you not catch
No, I'm
that?
talking about James's mom.
Oh.
Okay, but we learned the first character's last name. We did it, boys.
We've
it's
learned
a
more
Kanye
than
West
that.
joke.
We've
but
learned his
still.
middle name. It's West, East, North.
Yeah.
And his mom's name is South.
But people call him Compass because...
That makes sense if people call him Compass because his name is...
Has 3 of the 4 directions.
Like, what else would you call him? You know? As a nickname. If his name is West, East, North. So, is it... I guess it's sort of a Kanye West joke then, huh?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Because Kanye West's son, daughter...
Northwest.
Child. Kanye West's child's name is Northwest. You know, because, like, that's important.
I feel bad that I know that.
No, it's an interesting fun fact to know. Like Gwyneth Paltrow's child's name is Apple. That was the original WoW celebrities who name their kids weird things, you know?
I didn't want to know that.
You didn't want to know that?
Now I know that.
Well, now you know it. That's going to be the episode of the...
How am I supposed to
name of the
forget
episode.
this? That's not a jet taking off. That's the furnace kicking in. That was actually surprisingly loud in the headphones. It was.
Alright. Well, we're going to cut that part anyways. It doesn't matter.
I think that brings it to a
So
close.
what's our next
really.
point? What's our next point?
That's it. That's
Okay.
it. That's all that happened.
Alright, boys. Before we watch the trailer for the next episode, any
Final
final
thoughts?
thoughts?
Final thoughts?
You can't say final thoughts. My thing to say final thoughts.
Yeah, okay, well. I thought it was a dumb episode full of plots that had no consequence. Some of them don't even qualify as
throughout
plots.
this recording, you slowly hated the episode more and more.
As I've thought about this episode made less and less sense.
I thought this episode
Filler
was genius.
episodes are only good if they illuminate an aspect of a character you haven't seen before.
I saw some mad foreshadowing. I saw some mad plot structure, and I think that this episode will go down as like it'll be a turning point. Like this is when they gotta turn on Ella. You know, like it's the last straw. You know, Josh.
Okay.
What if they see
weird.
Ella and she's just
what
like,
you said was really weird.
I'm
but-
so sorry, Riley. I'll pay you for everything that you Well, Ella needs to be a little bit upset too, because it's like, wait, you ordered more food? You ordered $300 more than when I was there. So that can't be all Ella's fault.
Yeah. But I like the part where James and Eldon come in and they're just like, oh, you're working here? And they go and sit down and they eat. They
So
make
mean.
her wait them.
That was just so mean. All right. Before we end the show, we're gonna watch the trailer for the next episode. I'm betting it's not gonna be like a filler one. I bet. You know.
Well, they got to move on to what's going on in the internationals, right?
Yeah, like it's gonna be plot heavy. Like right off the bat, it's gonna be like go go go. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Trailer.
Okay.
Okay.
So, wow.
I'm a little disappointed.
Another filler episode?
For the talking step this week. I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Josh.
Keep on talking, kids.